anyone will disagree with how you characterize this issue of migration as a crisis, except I would argue it's not just becoming a crisis, it's been a crisis. And that's why people are taking the matter into their own hands now. They believe government has failed to deal with the issue of foreign nationals who are in the country legally. Do you think it's only becoming a crisis now, or do you accept that it's been a crisis?
Well, I'll accept, Clement, that it has been a crisis for some time, especially dating back from the events in Zimbabwe from around 2008. That's why several things happened for the past decade. Number one, that you are aware that the government, because most of this problem was emerging from Zimbabwe, tried to give special dispensations to deal with the illegal immigrants from Zimbabwe. If you know, the Zimbabwe Special Dispensation, which is now a topic of big argument today after we decided not to renew the permits. The second thing we did was to establish the basis on which the new borders in South Africa after democracy will be managed. So it started the process of establishing a border management authority. And of course, I accept it took 10 years for Parliament to pass that act because of differences among political parties among how borders must be managed. But eventually, you are aware, Clement, that it has been passed. We are establishing the Border Management Authority. We are busy. We have got the commissioner and two deputy commissioner, a commissioner who is at the same level with the police commissioner. And now you are aware that Monday last week was a closing date for the first intake of border guards who are going to make sure that our borders are managed so that if people have to come here, at least they have to come legally.
So since the establishment of that Border Management Authority, how has it really helped in strengthening our borders? In other words, since then, can you confidently say now, Minister, that as it stands, as we speak, our borders are secure?
No, it's a new entity, Clement. It will be very unfair to expect the results so soon. It's a new entity. The commissioner has just been appointed in November last year. The two deputy commissioners came in December. The first thing they did was to go to the borders. That's why in January and February, I was there with them. We're doing something together with a new coordinated structure, coordinated by the Border Management Authority, which consists of the police and the army. But now we have divided the country. The land border, by the way, in South Africa is 4,700 kilometers. We've divided it into 10 segments. And out of those 10 segments, 4 segments are really very, very problematic in terms of illegal migration. So when we deport the first group of border guards, the 200 whose closing date was on Monday last week, we're going to concentrate on those segments. That's where even cars are smuggled into the neighboring countries, counterfeit goods, etc. So it is something that is new, is in the making. We've just bought them cars that are being branded because the border guards need to have their own identity, in the same way as the army has got its own identity, in the same way as police have got their own identity.
Current events, developing stories,
tough questions,
your voice making a difference.
This is Breakfast with Bongani Bingwa.